Good morning. Welcome to week 9 of the Destination Fantasy Podcast. It's just two of us today, but all good. Here with my brother Deshaun. How you doing this morning?
Fine. Another more wonderful Sunday, bro. Again, my Steelers up on a bye this week, so I get to escape the heartbreak. I get to just worry about everybody else's team and just kind of more so focus on like my fantasy football team this week. So, I'm kind of excited about that.
I feel you. I feel you. At least your team does not have to play the Dolphins this week. I mean, I know you all played them a couple weeks ago,
Yep.
but at least you ain't got to see Cheetah and Waddle this week. So, sad face. Oh, man. So we had the trade deadline, right? In the
Mhm.
NFL. Uh, the best trade deadline of all time with I think 9 deals in one day.
Splashy, very very splashy. Yep.
So we're gonna get into the fantasy relevance of that real quick. Um, we got one here. Morning crew. What's
Good
going
morning,
on,
Ray.
Ray?
What's going on, bro?
Appreciate you coming back with us again. All right, so one of the bigger splashes,
Mm.
T.J. Hawkinson traded to the Vikings. What are your thoughts, reactions to this one here?
I mean, I think that was like probably one of like my favorite ones of the day. Look, you add them to an already established offense, man. We know what TJ Hawkinson can be as soon as he's healthy. Whenever he's healthy, whenever he's out there. The Irv Smith project, it kind of really didn't work out as they planned it, Jamar. Good good tight end. He just never could, get up over whatever hump he was dealing with. So they brought in TJ Hawkinson. You couple that with Adam Thielen, JJ Jetta's there, Dalvin Cook in the backfield, and your favorite quarterback, probably your number two favorite quarterback. We already know Aaron Rodgers is number one, but your second favorite quarterback, Mr. Empty Calories, Kirk Cousins. I think that they got one of like the better offenses if this thing works out inside the NFL. I love the Hawkinson trade, man. I think his value does it go up? It should. It really should. Whenever you play alongside Justin Jefferson and all the attention that he commands, man, going up the middle to T.J. Hawkinson should be a thing for Kirk Cousins. Another security blanket for sure.
Man, you're not kidding. The whenever you have a great players around, it makes it life a lot easier for the next person, right?
Absolutely.
And so Hawkinson should be a seamless fit right into this offense. I feel like red zone targets should definitely be there. Third down targets should probably be there. Um, his value definitely goes up for sure. Before we get into the other stuff that happened at the deadline, we got a few from the people here. Calvo, good morning. Dan Campbell said DeAndre Swift is going to be on a limited snap count today. I did see that. Should I consider trading Drake? I mean, starting Drake or Herbert over him? Whew. So just so you know, Lions got the Packers today. Um, my Bears have the Dolphins. I'm pretty sure that's Kenyon Drake. Don't the Ravens play Monday Night Football if I'm not mistaken?
I can confirm that real quick, but I am
I think the
starting Kenyon
Saints.
Drake, considering that Gus Edwards is out for sure. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The whole Swift thing, and if he is limited on like a snap count, make no mistake about it, Jamal Williams is still there. Jamal Williams has been super productive when he's in the lineup or whenever he's not in the lineup. So I would basically temper my expectations this week. I'm not saying that Swift couldn't have a good game, but the whole snap count and having a capable running back playing behind you or alongside you, for that matter, it kind of it scares me. Like it'll kind of like make me look for alternate options. And it's fine that you do have Drake because I think that Gus Edwards is not playing at this moment. Yesterday I believe he was upgraded from questionable to doubtful. I will have to double check that
That's what it
just to make
was.
sure. But Herbert, I'm thinking Khalil, right? So that's yep,
Yeah.
that's Khalil Herbert. How is it's tough, Jamar. It's tough. So I like Herbert a lot. We are, I'm not sure if you can cue the hashtag right now, man. But hashtag freak Khalil Herbert. The dude is explosive. So those are the three guys that we've been rooting for, ready for these guys to, break those chains like Django up in this piece, man. So yeah, it's kind of a good problem to have though, but I'm not playing Swift today. Like I'm not, because I don't, as my counterpart likes to say, I don't get the warm and fuzzies inside. You know what I mean? It doesn't give me the warm and fuzzies. But the other two, it's tough for me, Jamar. I mean, what is your take on it?
Well, if Gus Edwards is not playing like we think he's not, because he's doubtful, usually when it's doubtful, that's a wrap. Then, well, it goes back to that formula, that basic formula, which is opportunity plus talent equals fantasy stud. We saw Drake when he had opportunity a few weeks ago when he was the guy, and he made a splash. And so I would start Drake at the way that it's going right now, because Edwards not playing. Drake should get first team reps and all that good stuff. I would start Drake. Herbert is more of a flex option to me, on the fact that there's still David Montgomery. It's not like David Montgomery's out. So that's my thing. I'm leaning towards Drake on that one. I would not play Swift if I didn't have to.
Okay, and that makes more sense. So I'm a roll with you, bro. I'm gonna say Drake as well, because of the same reason why I'm not starting Swift. It is another capable running back inside that backfield. So.
Yep. So good luck to you, Calvo. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, share, continue to rock with us. Jacob, good morning, fellas. Good morning to you too.
Good morning.
The cool cat, what's going on?
Cool cat.
Hockenson or Likely? See, I really like Likely. I mean, if we can, use some wordplay there, but look, they was already high on Likely to begin with. It's just, Mark Andrews the guy. Mark Andrews in the same boat as Gus Edwards, doubtful. Likely was probably one of the top waiver wire ads based on what we saw last of Mark Andrews. So yeah, I like Likely.
I'm going Likely as well. Like, let's just keep it sweet and simple. Hockenson just got on the team. It's going to take him a little bit, even though that I heard the readings that they got him up to speed very, very quickly, and he's supposed to be a big part of the offense. But no Mark Andrews whatsoever. Likely was fantastic without him. Hoping for a good game from him as well, because I picked him up in the waiver wire as well.
Yep, and then not to mention Bateman is out too for he's done. So it's like more targets to him. So good luck to you, cool cat. Jacob came back with this one. Need 2 in PPR: Swift, Patterson, Herbert, Deion Jackson. Deion Jackson. I am definitely playing Deion Jackson today. Matter of fact, when we get into the DraftKings lineups here in a few minutes, that's a sneak preview right there. The second one, I mean, we already talked about Swift. We rather fade on Swift right now because of the snap count and stuff. So it comes down to Herbert and Patterson. Patterson just got off the IR. I feel like Patterson is more involved in the offense than Herbert is with my Bears. So I'm leaning towards Jackson and Patterson here, but that's slightly rolling the dice on that one.
No, I mean, either way, you're going to be rolling the dice whenever you have a big name player in Swift. That's going to be inside the mix as one of those guys that you want to play, but you kind of got to go. You want to take the conservative route, Jamar. Take the higher floor. So Jackson and Patterson for me as well. We 2 for 2 today.
Man, all right. All right, good luck to you, Jacob. We got one here from J514. Standard scoring. So we got Gabe Davis, Sun God, Swift, Jamal Williams. Need 1 wide receiver and 1 flex. Also have Pitts to replace Andrew. Should I pick up Likely instead? I'm gonna let you lead on this one, sir.
All right, so I'm plucking Gabe Davis out of there, like out of the equation as far as like standard goes. I'm liking Gabe Davis a lot this week because of the matchup that they have. So he should do a little bit more damage than he typically has done. So I like Gabe Davis a lot. Sun God, who is that? Like, I'm not.
I think that's Amon-Ra. I think
Oh,
that's St.
really?
Brown. Yeah.
Is that his nickname?
I just had to Google it myself, but it makes sense though with the name.
Okay, all
So yeah.
right. So he said he needs one wide receiver and one flex. So he also have Pitts. Nah, I would leave. I would leave Pitts. I don't think it's worthy of dropping. Like if you didn't have another tight end up on like your roster, look, Pitts has been like a heartbreak for all of us. But one wide receiver and one flex. I'm gonna go Gabe Davis and one more wide receiver. He only got one wide receiver up there though, right?
Oh, you got two.
Two.
Davis and St. Brown.
Oh,
All right.
St. Brown. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's tough. I'm gonna still go Gabe Davis, and it's crazy. I'm gonna go Gabe Davis.
Mm.
You can play them. Can we play them both though?
You
Yeah, you can
can.
play them both.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take both of them. I'm gonna take Amon-Ra and Gabe Davis over Swift and Jamal Williams.
So basically, what you're saying is you got one for a solid floor and one with a high ceiling here.
Exactly. Yep. That
I'm
is
okay
the
with
exact
that.
reason.
No, I'm okay with that. And I was kind of leaning that way too. So the Pitts one, I'm like, bro, I'm on the fence because I know Pitts in the last couple of weeks, has been better, but my own like the dynamic of Cordero Patterson coming back, I don't know, that might shift things. I'm leaning towards the likely train, if I'm being honest here, because the opportunity is there. And the last time we saw him when he got the sprinkle, he was doing his thing. So look, with that one, it's personal preference, man. As far as the tight end, like I'm more in favor of likely because I think the opportunity is going to be more so for him. But I get that Pitts has been a lot better in the last couple of weeks here. So I would say definitely use your best judgment on that one. But as far as the first question, we like the wide receivers on that one.
For sure.
So,
The Bills got the Jets, by the way, and like their secondary has been pretty solid. I'm looking forward to that matchup with Sauce and
Diggs.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
And as good as that secondary is, I feel like
it's Buffalo, bro.
Yeah, they're
it's
matchup
Buffalo.
proof.
It's Buffalo.
It don't even matter. Oh man, so good luck to you. Hey Jennifer, she said likely as well on that Jennifer. One. All right, so let's see here. Free Tigray, he says, good morning, fellas. Got a few questions for y'all. First one here, full PPR. Tunyon or Higbee? I would go Higbee. Higbee has been a target hog. It's just been basically the Higbee and Cooper Kupp show for the Rams. And as sorry as that team has been this year, Higbee, his target share is not to be ignored. So I'm going Higbee.
Agreed.
All right. Next one here from him. He says half PPR. First he got okay, maybe this is an extension of the other one. So Brady or Cousins. And I guess Higbee, based on the other question, Higbee or Hurst at that point.
Oh, okay. Let me see what the matchups is looking like.
So Brady has the Rams.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're at home. The Vikings. I think they have the Commanders on the road. Matter of fact, it's Kirk Cousins' first game back in Washington.
Okay. I'm taking Captain Kirk. I'm taking Captain Kirk. The things that I have seen from like that offensive line inside of Tampa, man, Brady's been on his back, bro. Like they gotta shore some things up. Not saying that they couldn't have a game against their against that defense, but I'm gonna take the safer route and go Kirk Cousins. I think that is the points are safer with Kirk Cousins. As far as Higbee and Hurst, man, excuse me. Hurst been good, Jamar.
He has.
Hayden Hurst has been good, and your boy is still out. Your boy Jamar Chase is still out. 10 points previous week at Atlanta, 8.2 points, 8 targets, and 4 targets respectively. So this makes it a little bit tough, and it looks like they're playing against a Carolina defense. So, man, I'm gonna give the nod to Hurst. I'm gonna give a very slight nod to Hurst. Look, I get it. Higbee has been like that little bit of a missing piece that they have been missing as far as Cooper Kupp, and try to get him a little bit more of like a more so of a target. But Hurst is not to be ignored in this matchup.
You know what? I agree. I think the target share with Chase out helps dramatically. It's probably going to end up being more red zone targets for him as well. So yeah, I agree with Hurst. And that Brady Cousins one is tough.
It is.
It's tough. But yeah, Cousins is probably the safer pick just based on what you said. He can't stand upright, not like he used to. And for whatever reason, he's not getting enough touchdowns like he did before. Like tight end's not getting targeted enough. Security blanket's not there. Yeah, I'm dare I even say, have to roll with empty calories on that one.
Wow. I definitely thought you were going to take Brady for sure.
Dude. Don't get me started. Man. And okay, so we got a couple more for him, and we got to keep it moving. All right, pick 2, Patterson, Jackson, Gibson. Patterson and Jackson for me.
Deion
Jackson.
Patterson and Jackson. Yeah, I like it. I'm a roll with that one.
All right, we got a trifecta there with Jennifer there. And then lastly, full PPR. Pick 2, we got Dobbs, we got Curtis Samuel, we got Duvernay. Right now, I like Dobbs and Duvernay.
Oh man, same thing, bro. Because of the whole, no Bateman, no Andrews. So the 2 guys who should step up, Duvernay and Likely. So yeah, I'm with you, Jamal.
Cool. I think we
in sync today, bro.
Yeah, we are.
We basically got one split today, just one.
I'll take it. All right, so dope podcast. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
All right, Ross Bob, what's going on? Should I start Patterson or Montgomery? Question for you. When Najee went against the Dolphins, how well did he do? If you can remember.
I don't remember, but it's only going to take me a second to look it up because I got Najee Harris in a couple of leagues, and that's why I have a very, very sad look on my face right now. So,
boy, oh boy.
All right. So against Miami, 17 carries for 65 yards and 11 fantasy points. So for him, that was probably one of the best performances of the year. And it's sad, bro. It is extremely sad. And we should have won that. Man, don't get me started. But anyway, I just gave you the little bit of information that you
need. All right. So with that being said, I'm still leaning towards Montgomery here, just for the simple reason that we outrun heavy. He's going to have his opportunities. Offense looks a lot better the last 2.5, 3 weeks here. I think he's more likely to score a touchdown between him and Patterson. So I'm going with Montgomery.
All right. I'm going to split this one with you. I'm going to go Patterson. I think Khalil Herbert is still a force in that offense. Definitely the more explosive out of the two. And sometimes I can see him stealing away a good look or whatnot. And like I just feel like he's more liable to take it to the house. So I'm a still go Patterson.
I respect that.
Yeah.
And Jennifer says Patterson looks fine. They activated him after 3 days off IR when they had other running backs they can use. So
okay, I like that little bit of information. All right, make me feel a little bit better.
There you go. All right. Good morning, Anthony. I have Swift also. My only other options is Edwards-Helaire. What are your thoughts? Kansas City has the Titans, if I'm not mistaken. Edwards-Helaire. how many? I don't think I got him in any league, but I just want to know how many touches he had the last time they played, because I know Isaiah Pacheco was starting to become a thing because he initially had to start.
He is, and we're talking about who do they got this week? They play Tennessee.
Yeah. So he has 6 rushing attempts and 1 target and no catches. Ugh. But he did score. That's not encouraging though.
It's not. It's not, and that's basically the thing that you're looking from him is to which one of these games will he score a touchdown? You know what I mean? So that I mean that one is kind of tough, Anthony, for sure. So it looks like he has Swift though, who's on the snap count, and that's the reason why it's so tough.
So basically, so with situations like this, what it comes down to me, like who's the better quarterback, who has a better offense, who's more likely to score? Those are 3 questions that has to come to my head.
Oh well,
So we got
it's definitely Clyde, man. It's definitely Clyde. I think that the Chiefs are the Chiefs. They'll be put in way more positions to score. Not saying that Detroit can't move the ball, but like that snap count thing, like it kind of it kind of like shies me away from wanting to use Swift at all. Especially a guy like that who just came back to being healthy. It's kind of more so you want to take the wait and see approach. And I think with this one, you probably would want to start Edwards-Helaire because I think he gives you the best bet to score a TD.
Yeah. So with situations like that, you just got to start thinking about other things that make sense along with it because it can get tough. So definitely good luck to you, Anthony. Finstrom, will AK get suspended and should I trade Olave and AK for CMC?
Ooh.
I mean, here's the thing. We knew about AK since the Pro Bowl, right? Since that whole situation. So if you already had AK this whole time, if you drafted AK, you already knew in the back of your head there's a possibility that can happen. It's just a matter of when, right? So, with the footage being leaked out here, so maybe the NFL is going to be a little bit more proactive now. Who knows? The NFL is so inconsistent these days. We don't know what to expect. But if you do have concerns, and if you have that trade up for grabs, I would do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Look, man, CMC was looking like LaDainian Tomlinson like the last time he played. Man, this dude was doing it all. He was tossing TDs, catching for TDs, running for TDs, cutting the grass, painting the back porch. He was doing it all. Like that's going to be a guy who's going to be involved in every aspect of that offense, and he scores touchdowns. AK scored all of his touchdowns this season in one game. So
yeah, which is wild within itself. Jennifer says AK might get sad. At very least, I would take CMC 100%, especially now that he's a 49er.
Kyle Shanahan, CMC, great. That's a great marriage right there, man.
Absolutely. So good luck to you, Finn. All right, Matt, morning, guys. Should I start Swift, Jamal Williams, or Deontay Foreman? Deontay Foreman.
So Chuba Hubbard isn't playing at all, right?
Nope.
Last time I checked. Yep, that was enough for me. That's enough for me.
Yep. Don't want to mess with a split backfield, especially with Swift being on a snap count. Foreman has shown to make the most of his opportunities. I mean, definitely Foreman. I'm taking Foreman. So good luck to you, Matt. So Jennifer says Jamal greater than Foreman because of matchup versus Green Bay run defense. I mean, maybe so, but that's one of those to where are we taking, I guess, efficiency or are we taking value? Me personally, I have to take value in that regard, but I get it. Definitely get it. We got another one here from Free Tigray, half point PPR, Swift, D Jackson or Gibson, pick 2. Well, Jackson is 1.
Jackson is definitely 1. Man, see, the thing about it is, even though Brian Robertson has been is listed as like the RB1, is honestly been Antonio Gibson who has kind of like been like that thorn in his side. He's kind of
But
go
the
ahead,
thing
Jamar.
is,
You look like you got a lot on your mind. Go ahead, brother.
because J.D. McKissick is still a thing, so it's a true
Mm-hmm.
committee there. That's the problem. If it was just, if Robinson wasn't there, then it'd be a lot different. If McKissick wasn't there, it'd be a way lot different. I feel
Yeah,
like you
walking
see
apart.
Gibson on the 2 minute drills. Dude, this is tough. I mean, I might have to lean Swift. This is just because it's a three-back committee. That's the problem.
It's tough. I mean, that's the true definition of rolling in the dice, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, Gibson has looked good, and then other times, Robinson found the end zone. I don't know. Then McKissick is getting out 7 targets. I don't know, but what I do know is Swift doesn't have as much competition in that backfield as Gibson. I mean, Swift can, Swift is more explosive. I'm taking Jackson and Swift. That's where I'm at.
I think you got me so Jamar, with your analogy on that. Yeah, I'm taking Swift and Jackson as well. I was seriously leaning towards Gibson because I've got my heart broken. Like I played Robinson in spurts here and there, when like
Yeah.
my other guys were on like bye weeks rather, and he didn't give me the production that he was projected. So Swift and Jackson, I think that's good enough for me. So free T Gray, hopefully that answers your question. So we're gonna move it on here. So Sebastian, what's going on with you, bro? Jamal Williams or Myers at my flex this week. Swift is on limited capacity. So I mean, I think you kind of more so in by Myers. I'm thinking you're meaning Jacoby. So New England has the Colts today, I think. So yeah, Jacoby Myers is coming off of a pretty solid couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. I think he found. Let me double check that. I think he found the end zone in both, like the last couple of weeks. But yeah, so yeah, he did. So the game against Jamar Chicago Bears, he went 2 for 2, 34 yards in the TD to the tune of 11.4 fantasy points. And last week against the Jets, he had 9 catches for 13 targets. That 13 targets is encouraging. Jamal Williams, even though Swift is in the, kind of more so of that, share with Jamal Williams, I still think Jamal Williams will be the number one back until Swift does get fully up to speed with that injury. But yet and still, I'm still taking Jacoby Myers. Him being able to find the end zone in 3 of the last 4 games, that is very encouraging coming off of a 13 target performance. So, Sebastian, hopefully that answers your question, bro. If you haven't done so already, man, like, share, subscribe, continue to rock with us, man. Hopefully you take home that dub today. So, keeping it moving, my boy Ray says, is the news with Kamara and the battery case going to affect his usage with the team this week? I don't think so. I don't think so. The NFL is, like Jamar mentioned earlier, they're one of the organizations that like to get all the facts first, which you should before you actually act upon something. You know what I mean? I still think that he shall play. I think that he will play and he'll be the AK in which we know him to come and love as far as fantasy football goes. But this ain't like, you all for all my AK 41 owners, you definitely got to make sure that you are paying attention to this moving forward. And like Jamar mentioned earlier, if you guys drafted him, you already was taking that risk. So hopefully you had some sort of contingency plan to go along with the risk that you were taking. So yeah, Ray, that one is kind of I still think he should be just fine. So free T Gray. I think the leak of the tape will force the NFL to do something about AK. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you have hard concrete evidence out there, it's kind of difficult to deny. So they're gonna have to, as blurry as like the tape may be, they're still gonna have to do their due diligence to make sure that this thing is wrapped up and resolved in the way that it should be. So, with that being said, like I already mentioned it, all the Alvin Kamara owners, you knew the risk that you were taking drafting him. So hopefully that contingency plan is still in place. So from my boy 808, what's good? Good morning, bro. Murray or Carr? Also Lockett, Smith Schuster, or Godwin? Flex, full PPR. Ooh, Murray or Carr. Look, I'm gonna say this. Carr has been super inconsistent. I have Carr in a 2 quarterback league. I have him as my backup in a PPR league, and he just hasn't been that guy, man. Like you probably better off starting Geno Smith or hell, even PJ Walker at this point, because as much as of an offensive threat as those guys have been, it's been like they haven't lived up to like the billing. Look, I know like that tight end there has been in and out of the like the lineup. Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow has been banged up. But this team, it looks like they're in like disarray right now. So I can't trust Carr right now, especially this late in the fantasy football season. Murray still has DeAndre Hopkins. Whenever you have DeAndre Hopkins, you should be a-okay. Man, so I'm gonna roll with, as far as the quarterback situation, I'm gonna roll with Murray. I'm gonna roll with Murray for sure. And this one is a little bit more tough. This one is definitely more tough. So Lockett, Smith Schuster, and Godwin all flex for PPR. So the thing about that is, let me look and see the matchups here. So Smith Schuster. So the Bucks have the Rams. So Godwin is still a fine play. Smith Schuster. Who do they have? Oh, Chiefs has like the Titans and Lockett. I'm gonna roll with Godwin. But all of these guys are still fantastic options, man. So even if you wanted to flip a coin up on these 3 guys, like I still think it'll be a good look. Juju's coming into his own over the past couple of weeks. Like he has been a valuable piece to them being able to win some of these football games. Juju started off very, very slow, and he's been catching fire at least the last couple of weeks. And Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid has been noticing that. Tyler Lockett will be Tyler Lockett. He will play alongside DK Metcalf, Geno Smith. We can't say enough good things about him, so he's been fantastic. But with that being said, I'm still leaning towards Chris Godwin. Out of all these 3 guys, he has been like he gives you the most solid floor. I think Chris Godwin is an automatic 13 points on PPR. And no matter how good or bad the matchup is, I think that's as low as he's going to go. So I'm going to take the safe route with this difficult question. Oh, there he is. Okay, Jamar. So this is coming from my boy 808.
What up?
Yeah. So look, the Murray and Carr thing, I took Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Because, that one is a no-brainer. But this one is kind of difficult for me. I want to get your, input on it. I picked Godwin because of the safe floor. Excuse me. So, but Lockett and Smith Schuster are still good options. Oh, Shamar just tapered back out right there. So,
all right, sorry. All right, who did you roll with the flex?
I will win Godwin. Look, but both of these guys have been, all 3 of them have been pretty good, and Juju have been catching fire over the past couple of weeks. Is what I wanted to say. And Lockett will be Lockett, but when it comes to that floor of just being safe, and when you chose with like a difficult matchup such as this, you always want to go with the guy with that strong floor. I feel like that's Chris Godwin.
Absolutely. I would take Godwin all day, and there's no slight to anybody else, but Godwin has been the security blanket, the safe person. Like I always feel secure with Godwin in my life.
I like that. I like that motion. So 808, hopefully that helps you out, bro, man. All right, Sebastian. Man. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yep. So for my boy 808, liked and sub for life. Salute to you, my brother. And Jennifer says DJ Moore really came through last week. Look, I'm not gonna be the one to say I told you so, but I told you so. Like you and our other counterpart were on the fence about my boy DJ Moore. he came through in fantasy football. But from a real from a real life perspective, he was definitely donkey of the day. But as far as fantasy football is concerned, he still did his thing, and I have faith in DJ Moore. Hashtag free my boy DJ Moore, PJ Walker, dime of the year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Oh man. Like, look, hey, I mean, hey, look, a miracle plays just happen. Just, I mean, it's just as many points as any other regular play at any time of the game. But special shout out to DJ Moore for winning and losing the game at the same time. So, special shout out to DJ Moore on that one. Oh boy. All right. So Travis Unlimited, Gabe Davis, or Josh Palmer? I absolutely love Josh Palmer today. I do. There's no Keenan Allen. Of course, Mike Williams is toast. I think DeAndre Carter is playing, but he's a little banged up. I mean, it's limited options here. Palmer has shown in the last year and a half that, he can step up when other guys are not there. In fact, that Keenan Allen, I don't think Keenan Allen's played since week 1. And that's pretty.
Wow.
I you can fact check that. I heard that and I was stunned, but yeah.
I've never owned Keenan Allen in any of my fantasy leagues. Never.
Like in the history of Keenan Allen in NFL?
Nope, never. Like he doesn't score. Yep. And he played week 7 at Seattle. 2 targets, 2 catches, 11. Week 7, yeah, against Seattle.
Well, other than that, that's it, right?
Nope, that's it. That's it.
Wild.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in between there. So yeah, no, I'm with you, Jamar. Josh Palmer. I'm glad you mentioned that, like that little tidbit, because a lot of guys would just definitely say, look, Gabe Davis on a team with the better quarterback, the better offense, the better just head coach, just everything. I mean, you know what I mean? Just in a better situation. But the guys missing from the Chargers, like that is a little bit too much to ignore. And like you said, Josh Palmer has stepped up in games when guys were missing. Just hopefully he'll be able to get it done this week.
Man, facts. So good luck to you, Travis Unlimited. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Foxborough, he's back again. What's up? 16-man half PPR.
Deep. Woo!
I know the feeling. Swift is a starter, but iffy. I got CEH or Robinson from Washington. Boy. All right, so I probably would not play CEH right now. So that goes between Swift and Robinson. Man. So with always in deep leagues, it always comes down to, unless you have a real PPR machine like a Cooper Kupp or Godwin or somebody like that, it basically comes down to who's more likely to score. So I guess the not rhetorical question is, like, is that Brian Robinson or is that DeAndre Swift right now? That's the question. And we just talked about, I'm like, that whole committee in Washington, like, irks me. It does. Like Brian Robinson, great. That's a great story. I like, personally, I'm rooting for the guy. We thought that Brian Robinson would like take over to him, and maybe they probably fade Gibson out or something like that, or McKissick out. But no,
that hasn't been the case.
Nope. All 3 of them are there. They're all a thing. It's irritating. So it's like, I might have to take the iffy Swift.
I mean,
that's crazy.
I'm with you here, man. Look, 16 team. That's deep, bro. And like, your margin for error, especially this late in the season, is. I mean, I wish I knew his record so I can see how much we could actually gamble, because that's a contributing factor as well. But even with the limited, I'm still going Swift, bro. I'm still going Swift. Tough though. Tough.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm glad I did. We had this question because it reminded me to check my 16-team league, and I'm gonna have to find a running back ASAP here, since I forgot I had Gus Edwards in the lineup, and And I got Barkley on the bye, Kareem Hunt on the bye. My only other running back is Khalil Herbert. I got to go find a running back. That's not going to be easy right now. So, yeah.
So it looks like he says that he's no, that is rough, bro. It looks like he's 5-3. So I mean, he's still sitting comfortably, but man, you don't want to give up that first place, that division. It's late in the game, bro. So I understand why he's why he has that question though. But Swift, bro. I'ma still say it's Swift, Foxborough. I'm still say Swift.
Facts. Ray says Dobbs or Gabe Davis. I'll let you have that one while I'll try to find a replacement running back ASAP here.
All right. Dobbs, I think they got who does the Packers? I just looked at that.
Packers playing the Lions.
Packers playing the Lions.
That's a juicy matchup right there.
Okay. Well, boom. There you go. Look, I like Gabe Davis. I do like him a lot as that piece that's gonna probably be able to find some creases within that that Jet secondary, and they've been playing really very, very good. This could be low-key a trap game for Buffalo. Dare I do say it, but that secondary in Detroit is just horrific. It is terrible. Romeo Dobbs has actually put a smile on Aaron Rodgers' face, which I haven't seen that all season. When he caught that, I think it was like a back shoulder throw, if I'm not mistaken, like the corner, like the end zone or something like that. So I'm going Dobbs.
Yeah, and I don't know, Lazard, is he playing? I don't know if he's
the
playing.
Lizard. Don't know.
The Lizard.
Let's see here.
I think he's still questionable. Maybe we'll find out 90 minutes before kickoff.
Yep, he's still listed as questionable right now.
Okay, so no, I'm with you. Bless you.
Thank you.
So just a quick question for me to you, sir.
Oh,
for
wow.
all these people. Okay. So in a 16 teamer, like I said, I need a running back. Cam Akers is out here. Also, what's his name? Justice Hill. I think those are two of my best bets. I'm leaning towards rolling the dice with Cam Akers. What do you think?
Yeah, out of those two names, yes, indeed. So you need a play this week. You don't need just to pick them up just for roster space. You need to actually pick them up and play them this week.
Yes.
So boom, there you go. Dice roll. What is your record in that league, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 6-2. I am the number one team in this league.
Do it. What do you got to lose at this point, brother?
And then real quick, since we're talking about Cam Akers not traded and active today. What are your thoughts, real quick?
Man, I didn't see this one coming. I didn't see it coming. This trade didn't go down. The Kareem Hunt trade didn't go down. Those were two of the trades I just definitely kept my eye on because I got if these guys were with different teams, man, I feel like that they could be much better. The utilization from Cam Akers got them just frustrated, and that offense is in disarray in LA. And you think the thing that they would need to get right is get rid of, Cam Akers. He's already disgruntled, so you can pick up a piece that you actually do need, man. So, man, I don't like that, man. I don't like it. I don't know what his utilization will be going forward. I guess they got to do whatever they can at this point to keep him happy and to keep him up on the team. But I mean, they just not a good football team right now anyway. I thought that they would have had that guy moved, bro. Seriously.
Man. I don't know how I feel. Like, say this was like your actual job, right? They getting ready to, give you the walking papers, like this is not a good fit. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden, I guess it didn't make sense to the employers, and they come back like, hey, second thought, you want your spot back. Like, we good, right?
Yeah, like how you supposed to feel about that? You already got your little box, like the box that they be having up in all the movies that they clear their office space out with. Now he got to take that walk of shame back inside the office in the same little cubicle with that same box that he walked out with. Man, it's tough.
That is tough. Oh man. Did we do this question from Calvo? I didn't see this one. Did we do this one?
Nope, we did not.
Okay, so apologize, Calvo. One more question: Stafford or Goff? I'm going Goff.
Ooh, both of these matchups are. Golf got the Packers, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so both of the matchups are tough here. So, but Stafford is just I'm not a believer right now. I'm not a believer in Stafford. Cooper Kupp is slightly banged up. You know what I mean? He is projected to play, but I'm not sure how good he'll be. I think it's like an ankle thing that he has right now. So I'm gonna go with like the safer option. And I'm gonna go Golf. Golf is coming off of a pretty good game. I think. Who did they just get down playing like Miami, I think, or something like that, right? Let me double check that. Fact checking for you guys here in a second. Jared Goff. Boom. So yeah, it was Miami. So he threw for 321 yards and one TD to the tune of 18 fantasy points in his last matchup, which I mean that's something to build up off of, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Golf Calvo. And I know Jamar said the same thing. So hopefully you bring home that W today.
All right. So Jennifer says James Robinson's out with a knee injury. Whoever, without ever playing it down for the Jets.
That's tough. Wow.
Okay, so looking forward. Well, we got one here from Eric. He said Gabe Davis or Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk has a wonderful matchup today against the Raiders.
Man, they so terrible, ain't they?
Boy.
I'm gonna go Christian Kirk. I'm gonna go Christian Kirk. It's the targets for me. Look,
Yes, target share is high.
Yeah, yep.
Against the Raiders secondary.
Yep. Normally you'll be like, Gabe Davis and Christian Kirk. I'm taking Gabe Davis. Nah, man. Nah. Last couple of weeks, 10 targets, 7 targets, looks like. And yeah, I'm rolling with Christian Kirk.
Facts. So good luck to you, Eric.
I think that was because I sneezed. Thank you, sir.
Oh, there you go. No final answer on Lazard yet, but I expect him to play. Going to put Lazard in over Thielen once confirmation comes in. Hopefully, man, anybody against the Lions is like a very inviting matchup. So
absolutely.
So yeah, you got any Packers players? I'll definitely be playing them today. Bradley, he said, rate my fantasy team. We got Kyler Murray. We got Kenneth Walker, Jamal Williams. Then we have wide receiver. We got Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, Eagles defense, Eric McPherson, 10-man league. Woo!
I didn't see a tight end there.
That is true. Where is this? Do you need a tight end in this league, Bradley? Or did he might have accidentally forgot it? But so
from what I'm seeing, A-. I mean, I can't see the depth. Evan McPherson, fantastic kicker. Eagles defense, one of the top 5 defenses inside the NFL as far as fantasy football is concerned. We know what Jettas is about, Cook is about. We know Kenneth Walker has been super explosive this year and just been one of the better stories this football year. Like, to be completely honest, Kyler Murray, whenever we got DeAndre Hopkins back, recipe for success. So I'm liking this team. I'm liking it a lot, man.
I do too. Definitely do too.
So A-. I'll even give it an A+ if I can see what type of tight end he got. Dallas Goedert, okay. A+. I like it a lot, man. Dallas Goedert has he's been coming on lately and he had a hell of a game this past week for sure. So
boy, I had Dallas Goedert in our Yahoo league. I was going against my coworker. He came in on Friday. He was a little upset about that one. Boy, oh boy. I think he dropped 24, 25 points.
Something like that, man. He was fantastic. I know he went over 100 yards in that game, though, for sure.
Like the last scoring drive for them, he caught like 4 straight passes or something like that. It was crazy. I'll take it. I will take it. So Jennifer says George Pickens stock up after Claypool trade. As a matter of fact,
she ain't lying.
She activated one of my trap cards. So Chase Claypool traded to the Bears. What are your thoughts here, sir?
My thoughts are good for you guys. Good for you guys. You got a downfield playmaker. You got a big body wide receiver in which you need to play alongside your little guy there. Man, I forget his name. What's the little guy's name? Tiny guy. Tiny guy. Man.
What, wide receiver?
Yeah. What's his name?
Mooney?
Mooney. Yeah. Little speedy guy there, man. So yeah, it's definitely good for you guys, and honestly, I think it's good for us as well. I think it's a win-win for both because I didn't think that we would get a second round pick for him. To be completely honest, I think we were looking for like a fourth or like a third. So that's what the going rate I heard. So once you guys said second, we jumped on it. It was no hesitation there.
Funny thing is, the Packers apparently offered you a second and a late round pick, but we swooped in like we can offer you a better second round pick and a late round pick.
Yep. So
deal.
So I'm excited about that. And just to go back to what Jennifer was talking about, George Pickens. Yep, you cannot deny that one. And Pat as well. I like both of those guys going forward. It opens up a little bit more vacated targets from Claypool. So I'm looking to see how that goes. Still take the wait and see approach on Pat, but George Pickens, I think he probably have benefited from it the most.
I think in all honesty, to me, I think it's a win-win for both teams.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I think so. Yep.
So yeah. I'm excited to see what Chase can do today. They said his snap count is going to be between 10 and 35. That is so volatile.
Man, that's not giving enough information, bro. I know.
So yeah. I'm definitely not rolling the dice on that one. All right, let's keep it moving here. Sup, fellas? He has a question, but we got two more before we get to you. So give us a couple of seconds of BTC. TJ, what's up, man? TJ. Mike Evans, Goddard, DK, start flex, bench is way too even for me. Dude, his team, because I talk to TJ like multiple times a week. Dude, his team is stacked. It is stacked. So,
well, what's that record looking like? Do you know?
I don't know at this exact moment, but he has two teams. I forgot which one is which, but nevertheless, I guess for this one, so DK has the Cardinals on the road, the Bucks playing against the Rams. I mean, I'm always have the the comfortness of Godwin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think what Jamar was getting, like what he was about to say was, look, as far as like the floors go, like the safest, floors of these three guys is going to be Chris Godwin for me, especially if this is PPR. I'm not sure. Let me look back up here real quick and see. Did he actually mention that? No, he did not mention whether it was PPR or not. But I'm definitely going Chris Godwin. Not saying that either one of these guys are like all of them could pop off. Two of them could pop off. One of them could pop off. But the safer bet for me to have the most solid stat line on the night, it'll probably be Chris Godwin for me, TJ. So I think that's what Jamar was getting to, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully that answers your question. So hopefully you'll be able to take home that dub today, TJ. Jamar telling me that you're stacked anyway, so I'm curious to see what your record is like. So Luka Magic. Oh man, loving that name. Hashtag Mavs fan for life, baby. Would you change anything rest of the year? Cousins, I'm thinking ETN, Walker, Evans, AJ Brown, Goddard, Chubb, Brian Robertson, Allen Robinson, Rashad White, Carr, and Sutton. I would probably change. So you got Walker. Walker and Chubb. The funny thing about that is that's my running back combination inside my dynasty league, and that is that has been proven super successful. So don't move any of those two dudes, obviously. Evans, AJ Brown, still fantastic 1-2 punch because you got two number one wide receivers inside of your wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2 spots. Goddard, good enough tight end to be able to get you up over the hump. That is just the most solid tight end you can put in your lineup any given week. So Brian Robinson, Allen Robinson. Don't really like the Allen Robinson thing. Brian Robinson could pay dividends later on in like the season. What I would try to do is I would try to get a little bit better at quarterback. Um, because you're obviously good at wide receiver because you got AJ Brown, Mike Evans, and Sutton if he ever comes along. Your running backs are solid, very, very, very good. Chubb, Walker, Brian Robinson as like a backup for those guys. It's just the card being my backup with Cousins just giving me kind of what Cousins numbers is. I would try to look to move some of these guys, like move a guy and see if I can get a better quarterback. Like that's it. But other than that, I think your team should be good enough to compete with the best of them out there.
You said it perfectly. I don't have to add anything to it.
Yep.
I don't. So, overall, you're in pretty good shape, my man. All right. So, BTC. All right, we're here. So, this is a 12 team full PPR. He said Raiders lineup: Mariota, Gibson, Carter, Boyd, Alex Pierce, Devontae Adams, Goddard, Tunyon, Brian Robinson. Ooh, 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 ooh.
And he said this is a 12 team?
Yeah, 12 team PPR. So, all right, this here's a little tough.
It is a little bit tough. I mean, he got some pieces there. We can definitely work with Adams and Goddard for sure. But it's the running back situation for me. He doesn't have a surefire go getter as far as running backs are concerned. Like I don't see that there.
Maybe Carter might step up. Maybe
for sure.
And that's the maybe though. Like Boyd is good short term, but what happens when Chase comes back? Pierce, I was starting to like until they benched Matt Ryan and now Sam Ellinger. I still don't know what to fully expect yet on him. Tunyon, I mean, that's just roll of the dice. Brian Robinson, I mean, Gibson, that whole dynamic is not, it's something else. So I'm not all the way sure, honestly.
Nah, and that's basically what I was getting to. The Mariota, Mariota has been pretty okay the last couple of weeks, man. I stashed him in one of my 12 team leagues that I'm in. No, 14 team league. Is it a 14 team league? It's either 12 or 14. I can't remember. I'm in 5 leagues, bro. But man, that's tough. Like this is I would say you're a little bit. I would say you're either average or a little bit below it, considering that this is a 12 team league. It's that running back position for me. I even think Mariota is good enough to win you a couple of games. It's just a running back. There's uncertainty there for me.
Yeah. So I mean, it's solid, but it can definitely be a little bit better.
For sure.
So good luck to you, sir. Free T Gray said thoughts on Andrews' injury team report that he could possibly miss.
Kind of hope not.
2 to 4 weeks. Likely is sitting on waivers, but I already have Pitts and Hurst. Should I make a move to get Likely or roll with my tight ends? So I think Likely is a stud. I really believe that. I feel like if let's just say for instance Andrews is out 2 to 4 weeks. I mean, I feel like Likely has an opportunity of being that guy in that offense right now. No Bateman, the running back situation's iffy. I mean, Duvernay is inconsistent at times. DeMarcus Robinson is super inconsistent at times. Like somebody got to catch the ball. The offense features a tight end. I would be leaning towards that.
Yeah, and it's a little bit. It's tough for me because he has 2 capable tight ends already. So I think that the thing that I would do is monitor that situation a little bit, because if he is to miss that back end portion in 4 weeks, yeah, I have no problem picking up Likely. I like Likely a lot. I do. We saw what he could do when Andrews was out, and it's just Bateman's out as well. So like the opportunity should be plentiful for him. But it's at this point right now for this 1 week. I think that he should be able to skate by with both Pitts and Hurst.
So I would say, in a nutshell, see what happens with each one of these players this week, and then make your call.
Yep,
for sure. All right. So good luck to you there, Evan. Said half point PPR. James Conner, if out, I have Eno. Okay, so one of those two, or Michael Carter. James Robinson's not playing, so I want to, like, in my head, I want to say Carter. I do.
I'm
I feel
going.
like
I'm going Carter either way. Look, that offense is designed to run. Designed to run. That's how they've been running games. Running the football. This is a divisional game. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than what we think. I don't think it's going to be just a absolute blowout here, Jamar. I don't. I don't. I think these teams know each other and they know each other well. And I think at least I'm going to give the Jets the benefit of the doubt. They're going to keep it close. They're going to keep it. I'm going to say they're going to keep it interesting. I'll say that.
I mean, look, the Jets are one of those teams. They're winning games that they normally lose last year.
Absolutely.
They're not beating themselves. The Disney Channel quarterback Zach Wilson does not turn over the ball at as high of a frequency as he did last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and Robinson was collecting receipts. So I mean, yep. I can see that. So therefore, I think Carter has something to prove, especially since his replacement got hurt. So he's like, man, I gotta I'm gonna have to do a little something here, but I still want to have a job. So
to make myself relevant again. So yeah, that's the reason why I was leaning towards Carter for sure.
So yeah, so good luck to you there. TJ said his team is 3-5. My other team,
that
is
is
Raiders and
Lions. That's BS, bro. Because he's that's crazy.
You, like his team is good,
and it be like that sometimes, bro. It's sometimes you just like. I'm like that in one league, and it's just every time I play somebody, they have their best week, and it's always against me.
And he said this.
My team is perfect, but the record is awful. I'm riding with Godwin and Evans again. I trust it. My other league, I do got Swift, Jamal Williams, or Cordero Patterson at RB2. Swift, Jamal Williams, or Cordero Patterson. I'm gonna go Cordero Patterson if that's what you're asking. Because both Jamal, look. I'm really still liking Jamal Williams this week. I am. I really am. With Swift, I'm thinking they want to ease him in. Like they don't want to give him too banged up, and they just got him back because he is a big focal point of that offense. So I'm thinking that Jamal Williams probably will handle 60, if not 80% of these touches in this football game. But with that being said, Cordero Patterson, we already saw what he can do whenever he is inserted inside that lineup. Atlanta has designed plays to get this man the football. So with that being said, Cordero Patterson, I'm going to just have to roll with him. I'm going to have to give him a benefit of the doubt.
I'll give you that. I'll roll with that.
Okay.
So good luck to you, TJ. If you need anything else, hit me up direct, sir. Going back here, clutch followers too, full PPR, Josh Palmer or Chris Olave. I'm going Palmer.
Who does Olave have?
They're going against the Ravens.
I'm taking Olave.
Ooh, we split, but both are a good problem to have right now.
For sure. So
definitely use your best judgment there. Good luck to you. Deacon, what's going on, man? He said, would you start Rondale Moore, TJ Hockenson, or Patterson at the flex? Rondale Moore has actually been pretty solid here the last couple of weeks, honestly. TJ Hockenson, I read he's supposed to be a key in their offense today.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Unless either that or his fools go.
Right. Well, Patterson is a super wild card who can definitely be a boom. Whew. It's a little tough. So Arizona has Seattle, which their defense has actually been pretty solid here the last couple of weeks or so. TJ Hockenson against the Commanders. Patterson has the Chargers, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Who does?
Cordero.
Has the Chargers?
Yeah.
So for me, it's going to either be between Hockenson or Patterson here. Let me see. Let me give TJ some love. I'm going to give TJ Hockenson some love this week. I'm going to say I'm taking TJ Hockenson up in this.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with Patterson, but I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you one bit.
Yep.
So good luck to you, Deacon. All right, we got another one here from Bradley. Should I start Jamal Williams, Deion Jackson, or Devin Duvernay?
I'm going DJ. I'm going DJ here. Jamal Williams, again, still a fantastic play. If it were not for Deion Jackson in this equation, I would definitely play Jamal Williams. Devin Duvernay shouldn't be, he shouldn't be overlooked either. But the safer bet, probably Deion Jackson.
Yeah, volume is king. And when he was, the starter, a couple weeks ago when he played, I mean, he was a thing. He was definitely a thing. And so, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the guy with a bunch of opportunity that's not as suspect. I'm going Jackson. All right, Chris says good morning.
Chris, we'll
get right with you. Duck came in first. What's going on, Duck? Have PPR, Michael Carter or Darrell Patterson running back. Also, my league is weird, so kick return yards are worth the same as rushing and receiving yards. Oh my God!
Wow, that's interesting. That's definitely interesting. I'm gonna go with Carter though. Again, for like the same reason we mentioned earlier. I think that offense is just surrounded around rushing the football, limiting Zach Wilson's opportunities throwing the football downfield, thus creating unnecessary turnovers. So Michael Carter for me. Look, I like Cordero Patterson a lot. I'm going to just go out up on a limb and say it. If Cordero Patterson is in a mix with any of these questions, it's just going to be that much more tough. But for a guy who has the whole offensive scheme working in his favor, it's kind of hard to ignore that. So for that reason, I'm going to say Michael Carter.
I'm with you. So good luck to you, Duck. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. All right, Chris, he says, talk to me about Evan Ingram, Trevor Lawrence. I think these two progress to more than serviceable as the season goes on.
Bright spot.
Let me address this because this is a perfect segue. I wanted to get to this to my DraftKings lineup. All right, so this week's DraftKings tournament lineup, it features Jacksonville. All right, so for quarterback, I got Trevor Lawrence at 5,200 against a very, very generous Raiders defense.
And that's saying the least.
And I think Trevor Lawrence is QB 10 on the year. So, I mean, he's been playing at the QB1 level so far. And against this matchup, I think he's going to do his thing. I think he had 3 rushing touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. So, definitely a good floor there. Running back, I got ETN, who we hoped for it last week. He produced. And ETN, the volume is there. Just give me a couple more, touches in the receiving game. But at 6,300, that was a value play. Running back, Deion Jackson at 5,200. I mean, he will have the talent and opportunity to get it done. 52, so I just need about 16 points. I think you can do that.
Hey,
yeah.
This is money well spent, Jamar. I think you got the most bang for your buck. Like, I think this is probably your best lineup that I've seen this season. Like,
appreciate that. At wide receiver, got Cooper Kupp. I mean, Cooper Kupp gets all the love, right? 8,900. I think that's a little low for him. He's usually like 9+. Josh Palmer at 51. The wide receiver one for the Chargers today. With Justin Herbert at quarterback, that's great. The other wide receiver I got is Darnell Mooney at 47. I mean, I just need him to just do a little something. I mean, against the Dolphins. I mean, in that type of, matchup, I could definitely see him get opportunity. Evan Ingram. Yes, Evan Ingram has played like a top tight end one so far, and especially in the last couple of weeks. He found the end zone last week at 33. Man, you just got to give me 10 points. I think you can do that. My flex is Austin Eckler because, lack of, targets, lack of pass catches, lack of everything. Austin Eckler has been sensational this year. And then I got the Seahawks defense at 25. So this is my DraftKings tournament lineup of the day.
That is extremely solid. I think you spread out the money. Man, Cooper Kupp. Dang, man, he's still 8,900, even with the injury. But that's still a very, very good lineup. Thank you.
But go ahead and go to the next one here, which is
He said no Carter versus the Bills. I'd take Connor supposedly in Seattle. Easier matchup. Connor. Oh, okay. Okay. So she's saying that she would rather. Okay. No. I mean, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But a guy who just coming off from being banged up, it is of the much easier matchup. And he may be able to find the end zone, but from a uh I don't know. Jennifer, like I'm still taking Carter, but I'm definitely not ignoring the Seattle matchup there. So all right, Matt Bells, what's going on with you, Matt? Deion Jackson, Jamal Williams, or Juju? I'm gonna go Deion Jackson. Again, I get it.
Deion Jackson.
So Jamar agrees with that one. So I get it. The Jamal Williams thing is still, he's still, even though he is the number one guy, DeAndre Swift is still there. Juju has been catching on here within like the last couple of weeks, but my comrade does agree with the Deion Jackson getting the nod today. So appreciate you, Matt, for the question. If you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe, continue to rock with us. Everyone who has Kadarius Patterson should start him versus an awful Chargers run defense. Yeah, and I just said, like, thank you for mentioning that, Jennifer. It just goes back to what I said earlier. If you have Cordero Patterson inside of any of your lineups today, it just makes it that much difficult to say who should you start or sit, just because he isn't such a big focal point inside that offense whenever he is healthy. So Duck says, yeah, I'm going to start CPAT. Right on, man. Like, I mean, all signs pointing toward him having a productive outing. So.
By all means. And Jennifer says Olave all day and first to the other one. I get it. TJ says, thank you guys. Love the show. I wouldn't be 6-2 without y'all. We appreciate you, TJ.
TJ gonna take home the fantasy gold, man. I already know it, man.
I hope so. I want to see my bro succeed. I do.
Right on.
All right, Z Schmitty. So I guess, should I start Patterson or Connor at flex? And then also my bench is Patterson, Garrett Wilson, Tone, Dak, Pickens, Chase. Looks like Waller isn't playing again. Who should I drop? All right, so I guess let's answer this one first. Patterson or Connor? I guess Patterson, man.
I'm going Patterson as well.
All right, so who should he drop?
I'm gonna go with Garrett Wilson. Look, you can't drop Dak. Pickens just wait. Chase who? Is that Jamar Chase?
Gotta be.
Okay. So we ain't touching Jamar Chase, obviously. Pickens, just his newfound vacated targets is too good to ignore. You need a quarterback, obviously a Dak. Kadarius Toney. Yeah, Patterson. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Garrett Wilson here, man. Like I am.
I mean, it just depends. Like who would you be dropping him for, though? He just said that is Jamar Chase. So, like, I guess who are you trying to pick up? That's the question. Because I'm
okay. Go back to the first question that he said. Oh, okay. I'm thinking he's saying which one of those guys should he? Okay, I understand it now. So, yeah. Can we? If you still with us, Z Smitty, can you answer that for us? It'll be very much helpful.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, Tyler, that one.
Or Hayden Hurst.
Where is that at?
All the way towards the bottom.
Okay, got you.
Am I crazy to think that I should drop Waller for Hurst?
You're not crazy. You're not crazy, but it's for me. Like I would either say Tony. It'll come down to Tony or Garrett Wilson for me. Like
I
those.
I can respectfully see that though.
Yeah. Because like you want to hang on to Patterson, you want to hang on to Dak, Pickens, Chase, Waller, and it's like you don't want to be burned. Like let's just say he comes back over a 5-game stretch, he's averaging 80 yards a game, 5 catches and a touchdown every other game. Because like that's actually feasible for someone of his talent. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So. All right, so yeah. So one of those three, I completely understand. So let us know what you do on that one. We got one here from YXA_Joy. Should I trade Kamara and Pittman for Hopkins and ETN? Yes.
Whoa! I don't know why you asked us this first. Go straight to that person's door, knock on and be like, "Yo, I'm ready." Make this a thing. Both of these guys target hogs, man. It's just the production. It will be plentiful for both of these guys. So get that done ASAP. Like
done deal. It is fin to be a breeze, like for real. All right, so good luck to you. Subscribe, like, share, continue to rock with us. Dude, daylight savings, bro.
Yep.
Bro. And that's the reason why you hear my 5-year-old in the background just doing whatever right now. Oh boy. Oh, we got a nice lineup.
Oh, he was talking about your DraftKings lineup. Yeah, it is good.
Said the Mooney pick is sharp with Claypool possibly snagging attention when he's on the field. Perfect time to set up a misdirection play from. Yeah, absolutely. Chase Claypool, he could be the perfect decoy today. He can just ball out. Who knows? But either way, that should take a lot of stress off of Mooney for sure. All right, so we got one here from Will Scholar. Start one full PPR: Robert Woods, DeAndre Carter, Terrence Marshall, or Van Jefferson. I like DeAndre Carter because somebody got to catch the ball for the Chargers.
Okay. I'm with you. I that took me a little bit to think about, as in to what like the rest of those guys were. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with DeAndre Carter as well there for you. Will, if you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe, continue to rock with me and my boys. So Free T Gray. Yeah, I think Mooney will bounce back with Claypool getting attention. Mooney thrived last season with Allen Robinson there as a wide receiver 1. So yeah, I mean, look, make no mistake about it. Mooney was fantastic last year given his circumstances. Like I've said this, I've told Jamar this, I've told Bears fan this. I think he can be an integral part of an offense, just not the main cog. You know what I mean? I think he's better suited as a complementary piece. But he's a very high complementary piece. So, yeah, hopefully this will open up things for him as well. So he said that was with Jamar Chase. Yep. So we already know we ain't doing nothing with him. Okay, you already mentioned that. So it looks like Mo Diesel, Patterson or Gibson, full point PPR. I'm gonna go Patterson.
I agree. I mean, the back, it's like I'm trying to avoid the backfield in Washington until I know something's more concrete. That's how I feel.
Musical chairs back there, bro.
All right, so next one, go ahead.
Felipe Del Rios. Morning, fellas. Good morning. He said, just 2 questions because I am at work. Okay, we got you, bro. Should I stick with Brady or go with Goff, Heineke, Tannehill, or Zach Wilson? We're definitely not going with Zach Wilson. He's Heineke. I'm not sure if he meant that as a play, but so the 2 names here that really stick out to me are both Brady and Goff. I'm definitely not starting Tannehill or Zach Wilson for sure. Like Zach Wilson, that's not happening. Who we say that Brady had? I think Brady has like the LA Rams, I think. Yep. So Brady has the Rams and Jared Goff. has the Packers secondary, which is a little bit more tough. Should he stick with Brady? Man, this one is actually tough. I'm gonna say yes, and I think that kind of contradicts what I said earlier about Brady, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna stick with Brady here. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, Buccaneers are at home. They got the 325 game against the Rams, which they're trying to look to, rebound, man, from like a couple of tough games that they had. So Felipe, hopefully, hopefully Brady does get it done. But it's the only other name that, kind of got me scratching my head there is Goff over Brady. So what do you think, Jamar? Brady, Goff, Heineken, Tannehill, Zach Wilson. Definitely not starting Zach Wilson and Tannehill.
No, we're not rocking with Disney today. No. Not touching Tannehill. Heineke, that's more so of a streaming tournament option. I'm not starting him in everyday leagues. I mean, Goff could be interesting.
Yep. And that's where the dilemma occurs.
So here's the thing: if Brady can continue to get the ball out at a record pace quickly against the Rams defense, then Brady can put up points. That's what it comes down to. So therefore, I will stick with Brady slightly over Goff because I trust Brady's counterparts a little bit better than I do Goff right now.
Well said, bro. I'm in agreement with you there. So Felipe got one more. He says, actually two more, but we're gonna get to that other one. Hurts or Evan Ingram?
Yes.
I like Evan Ingram, man. I like Evan Ingram. Normally, I probably would play Hurts over him, but Evan Ingram has, hopefully he's turning this thing around. Man.
Facts. I mean, Chris likes Evan Ingram too, so we with you. And then I guess the last one here: Singletary or Deion Jackson for my flex.
DJ. I'm going DJ. Look, Singletary. Wait, didn't they just get an addition to a Nyheim Hines? I know that that backfield is like, man, it's just I don't know what the Bills want to do. Like, I don't know whether they want to take the committee approach. And it seems like I'm hearing like the Kareem Hunt things, which will kind of make him the number one back. Like, I don't know what the backfield wants to do. So DJ for me. But back to like that Evan Ingram thing, Jamar, because like I know that we were talking about trades just really quick. Or like, dude, the Calvin Ridley thing to Jacksonville, dude. Next year is gonna make this dynamic a whole lot better. Like it is. Like Evan Ingram's stock is gonna go up just because of it, and he's already playing well during this little stress that he's having right now. The Calvin Ridley thing was definitely a splash. I did not see that one coming. I actually forgot about him. I legit forgot about Calvin Ridley.
And the last time he was in action, it was argument that he might have been the best receiver in the league. I mean, you was very high on the guy. I mean, you had drafted him, and he was balling out until what happened. But nevertheless, like Jacksonville Jaguars record is 2-6. Next year at this point, they could easily be 6-2 with this addition. I'm just saying,
loving it.
So yeah, no problem. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, share. Chris O says Bengals do not seem right without Chase. Burrow seems out of rhythm.
He ain't lying though. It just seems like it's like I don't know, like you're running like a conveyor and everything's running smooth, but it's like that one piece that's missing from the conveyor, like a cog or something, and it just kind of jumbles every now and again. You know what I mean? It doesn't run as fluidly.
So, I mean, that's a valid point here. Sluggish through for his progression. Now, look at it like this. Before they drafted Jamar Chase, I mean, this is what the team looked like. Is it not? When they drafted Jamar Chase, after when he actually played, it's a whole different dynamic. So remember, they was either Chase or Buddy that the Lions took that offensive lineman. Was it Penny Sanu, whatever his name was?
Mm-hmm.
They decided to go the wide receiver route, change the whole dynamic of the team. without that dynamic, it seemed like it reverted back to form. That's what it feels like. So we got here from Braden. He said, I need to activate Patterson off the IR. Do I release Harmon, Tony, Pacheco, Donovan Peoples-Jones? I'm assuming that stands for I'm releasing McCall Hardman.
Same. I'm releasing Hardman. Like in this, it's funny. I didn't even get the chance to read the rest of the names, but you said Hardman first, and then like I automatically thought, like, yeah, I got to do away with this dude.
Yeah. So good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. I guess Heineke has the rushing upside. I take him over Goff. Brady needs the ball out. Gotta happen at some point.
Agreed.
It's crazy. These two teams, Bucks and Rams, last two Super Bowl champs, both on the outside looking in, both look like they probably gonna miss the playoffs at this rate. It's crazy.
And both got two quarterbacks that's been banged up, bro.
They had a great playoff game last year.
It was great. It was fantastic, but they're looking like a former shell of themselves at this moment. Two older, aging quarterbacks, definitely in Brady, man. It's time, bro. Like, it's time. I know Brady said that he doesn't see himself retiring anytime soon, but man, if the writing is on the wall, man, I can't ignore it. He's done it all, Jamar. He's about to reach 100,000 passing yards, which is unfathomable. Like how? Like, dude, you know how many playoff games you got to play in to do that? Like, that's ridiculous, bro.
I guess that's why he's GOAT, right?
That's what they say.
Yeah. All right. So this one here from Vito, I believe that's how you pronounce it. DeAndre Swift or Khalil Herbert, PPR. I think you like Herbert. I do.
Oh, man, yeah. Like, the only reason, because it's like, I don't think that they risk DeAndre Swift in like the red zone. Like, why would you do that? And you have probably the better red zone back in Jamal Williams there. Which one of these guys are going to give you the better opportunity to score, Jamal, in this football game?
That's tough, but I would have to. Yeah, it might have to be my guy.
It might have to be your guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So Khalil Herbert, it is. So good luck to you. He has another one, but we got to get to Foxborough first. The 16-man half-point PPR man. He has Kyler Murray and booty cheeks Derek Carr. Golf on the wire. I also have Amon-Ra St. Brown. Should I drop Carr for Golf rest of the season? Also, I like the double up. Yes, I would take Golf. Golf has been better already this year. Golf. I mean, I think we have enough evidence at this point. Like, what Carr did last week was, it felt like rock bottom. Like, I don't understand. You have all these weapons. I mean, all these weapons. There's no excuse for you to be playing like, quote unquote, booty cheeks, as you said in our group chat last Sunday. And I stuck with it. Like, the man is, quote unquote, booty cheeks until further notice. So therefore, I'm taking it.
The crazy thing about that is, bro, is I seen a meme and it said that, you know how much Derek Carr and David Carr looks alike. Like, they actually do look alike. And they was saying how it was basically David Carr playing up in like the last game. So, yeah, man, it's just, look, they got the offense. I know that they had some people in and outside the lineup, but it's still no excuse. Josh Jacobs has been the shining light of that team, man. If it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't even be talking about the Raiders right now, bro.
You not lying. Like,
so Raiders, go get Golf. Go get Golf, man.
I'm so disappointed in the Raiders. Boy, oh boy. TJ, if you're still listening and watching, your Raiders, man, we're disappointed in them. All right. Another one here from Vito. He said, should I start Palmer or Olave? Start Palmer for Olave or St. Brown? Basically, he has Olave and Brown in the lineup already. I know on a previous question, you took Olave over Palmer. You know, Brown targets should be there. I mean, this is tough.
It is.
This is tough. I mean, he could probably just leave it as is.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. You gotta understand. Look, Palmer is supposed to be the guy today. You know what I mean? Olave, basically the whole Michael Thomas thing. You know, Michael Thomas isn't playing anymore this season. Sad as that may be, his days may be numbered. But yeah, I ain't got no problem with him leaving it as is. I don't. This is like a very, very tough question, and I think you can actually kind of like mix these up as like a combination of like a winning lineup. So it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so we'll leave it as is. Good luck to you. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. We got a few more minutes left for today's show. Really quick, if you haven't already, people, you see the subscribe little icon thing at the top left corner of our little display. Go on ahead, hit that on your screen, please. And if you're feeling very generous financially, please support the pod with that Cash App hashtag, that $ Destination Fantasy. It is greatly appreciated. It goes to, giving us resources to help, fund a lot more stuff that involves you all. And the ones that actually, subscribe, there is a link in the pinned message and also in the description. If you subscribe and leave your email address, we will be sending just free random stuff. Ask 808, he got a bunch of stuff last year. So, all right. Got one here from Luis. He said, should I start Foreman over Swift?
I'm going to say yes.
Yes. So please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Chris agrees as well. Swift is a high risk, low reward today. Foreman has volume floor. Took the words out of my mouth. Felipe, I got time for one more. All right, so Likely or Taysom Hill. They play each other, ironically enough. But I'm likely to choose Likely.
I like that. So I'm going to go the same route. Likely for me as well.
All right. Good luck to you, Felipe. Big Birds. All right. CPAT, McLaurin, Mooney, or Dobbs. Half point. Pick 2.
Interesting.
That is.
McLaurin has who, Jamar? Who does the
the Vikings or Vikings, whatever you want to call them.
I'm gonna just stick to calling them the Vikings. You can be disrespectful, man. Mr. Bear down over there. So I'm gonna go Scary Terry. All right,
so that's one. Who else we picking though?
Oh, pick 2. Okay. And your boy CPAT. I'm going Cordero Patterson and McLaurin.
I can see that. I mean, it's all favorable. It's definitely all favorable. All right, I'm gonna be a little different. I'm definitely going McLaurin because with Heineke there, McLaurin has done better. And I'm gonna go Dobbs.
Okay.
Just because.
Whoa, wait. So you're picking a Packers guy over, and there's still a Bears guy there. You do know that, right?
Look, man, make no mistake about it. I will have a Packers guys on my fantasy team, which means I'm going to win. I'm not biased in that regard. I'll be biased about everything else, but not that regard.
I feel you, bro.
It just the Lions' defense sucks. That's just what it is. So it's hard for me to ignore, that matchup. So yeah, my counterpart likes McLaurin and CPAP, which is very understandable. I like McLaurin and Dobbs, which is very understandable to me. So definitely good luck to you, Big Birds. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Let's see, Chris, I guess part of the other question, Likely is a boom play today, in my opinion. Effing stud in the making. Luis, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Swift will be limited again and Chubb was out. Yep. And then Jennifer said way higher forward, Likely over Taysom. I think. Yep. All right, so we got Edward. What's going on? Yo, rank these 3. DJ Moore, Boyd, Mostert, full PPR. Rank them.
DJ Moore. We got the hashtag. Pull it up, Jamar. Pull it up. I mean, we can use this. Dude, I like this hashtag because we've been using it over and over again, and it never fails week in and week out. There isn't 3 points in the day that we don't use this hashtag. So free DJ Moore. And with PJ Walker under the helm, it just seems like they're gaining this rapport slowly but surely. So definitely out of the name that you mentioned, DJ Moore would be just right there. So I think you mentioned like 2 more though, right, Jamar?
Yep. So we have Boyd and Mostert.
So
See, the Mostert one is because Jeff Wilson Jr. is there now. That's their former teammates, now it's current teammates again in the same scheme that they know. So there's no telling what the split is on that one. Boyd still has upside because there's no Chase. So crazy thing they're going against each other. So yeah, it'd be in that order for me. Moore, Boyd, Mostert. That's how I feel.
Took the words right out of my mouth, just as he has it.
All right. So good luck to you. Let's see. We got one here from Pate. What's going on?
Hey.
Mark Andrews is out, and I don't know what to do on my bench. Okay, so you don't know what to do. So on my bench is JT, Saquon, Dak, Kareem Hunt, Amari Cooper, because they are on buys and injuries and have no bench space and have no idea who to drop and to replace Mark Andrews.
Oh.
Okay, so
I need to know who he's trying to pick up in order to drop.
He also has Marquise Brown, I guess, on IR. So I need to know. So he's definitely looking for a tight end here for sure. Who do you have in your starting lineup? Let me know who's your starters, and at that point, it'll make it a little easier to make a decision here. Chris is suggesting move Andrews to IR, pick up likely off waivers. I mean, if you switch Marquise Brown,
I don't think he's going to be able to move Andrews to IR until he actually is because if he's out just for this week, I don't think he can occupy a injured reserve spot.
I mean, here's the thing: like if it shows O, you can make the move.
Okay,
but I think it might still show doubt, and the problem is they don't play until tomorrow, so I don't even think he can make that designation yet. So that might be an issue. So definitely let us know who your starters are. Free T Gray says, "Is it just me, or does Khalil Herbert look much better than running back than Monty?" Other than Black, it seems like Herbert is the better runner. Here we go.
Hashtag free DJ Moore. Hashtag free Tony Pollard. Hashtag free Khalil Herbert. Look, let's just go ahead and say it. Tony Pollard is better than Ezekiel Elliott at this point in his career. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like you guys seen it, bro. Like you've seen it. Khalil Herbert is the more explosive runner out of the two. I still like David Montgomery. I think he's the more powerful runner. I still think he is the better blocker out of the two. So both the two is necessary they can actually coexist in that backfield. They can. But you're right. The better runner is Khalil Herbert.
Facts. Chris O said Herbert is only not the RB1 due to contract. He is the better. Yeah, by far. Easy. Yes. We know this around Chicago. It's just a matter of when. I don't know if Montgomery's going to get an extension or not. That's 50-50. We'll see. I am very excited about March, though. March and April for the off season. I can't wait. All right. We'll get to a few more, and I guess we probably have to wrap it up here. So we got one from Mordenheim. Need 2.5 point PPR. We got Myers, Palmer, Jack Patterson. So Myers going against the Colts, who I guess against wide receivers have done extremely well. So that's not the best of matchups. Palmer is wide receiver 1 today, led by Justin Herbert. So I'm always appealed to that. D Jackson is RB1 today with the Colts, and then Patterson, who everybody is liking because Chargers can't stop the run to save their life right now. Pick 2, need 2.
This is tough. You know that, right?
It is very. So
let me go ahead and start. So this is I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm still gonna go Myers over Palmer. I still am. The targets, the 4 touchdowns over the last 3 games, him coming off of a double-digit target week last week. It's just it's too much to ignore. So I'm gonna take Myers. And I'm going to even go Jackson. So I'm going to take our boy, Walter's guy, and I'm going to play Jackson over Patterson. Don't like it. but I just did it, and I don't want to hear anything else about it because I don't want my mind to be changed. So go ahead, Jamar.
All right, to keep it quick, I'm gonna take Jackson and Palmer. I get you, but at that point, I'm going to the better quarterback. It is head and shoulders above. Justin Herbert's a lot better than Zappe or Jones or Bill Belichick if you decide to get back there on the center. I don't know who the quarterback is. Yeah, I'm going Palmer and Jackson. And speaking of Colts fans and Walter, I guess on the other question, Hill, because he does so much as far as that Hill and Likely question. Man, this dude Walter deserted us again. He better be back next week. We're missing our third leg to the pot, but it's all good.
Look, man, shout out to my boy Walter. He better be out there catching us some venison, man, so we can have some it'll be a perfect time for some chili with venison right now. So hey, that's what I'm hoping that he's cooking up for us right now. So hopefully you're having a good time out there, bro.
Facts. So I guess in regards back to Pate here, Chris O said I don't like Hollywood, better options out there. Trade them, drop them, in my opinion. But Pate, he said his lineup today is Goff, Dylan, Pacheco, St. Brown, Rondale Moore, Jacoby Myers. And then to go back to this. JT.
Goff, Dylan, Pacheco, St. Brown, Rondale Moore, Jacoby Myers.
So, in all honesty, if he can, I would do what Chris suggested, as in get rid of Marquise Brown, put
Mark Andrews.
Matter of fact, he might be able to put JT in there since he already ruled out. Because Andrews can't, he's probably not going to rule out Andrews to tomorrow. He might be able to put JT in there. Get rid of Marquise Brown. And then go get your tight end if it's Isaiah Likely or whoever.
Yeah, he's still listed as doubtful right now. So yeah,
I'll put JT in the IR spot for now. Just for this week and then, fix it up next week. That's what I would do.
Okay, I like that.
Cool. So, hey, good luck to y'all. I hope that method works because other than that, it's like I'll be having a tear coming down my face having to drop somebody for a tight end, man. So, good luck to you. Hey, man, Chris said bye week requires sacrifice.
Yep. You heard what Thanos said, man.
Hold on.
Yep. All right, so let's keep this rapid fire going real quick. So Shocker says that should I trade away Jacobs and Godwin for JJ Jett as full PPR? Every time I ask that question, time somebody asks me that question, I would definitely like to see, like the rest of your lineup for sure. So I don't want to just say, yeah, just go ahead and do it. Because Jacobs has been good and Godwin has been a very, very solid floor as well. But I kind of would like to see the rest of your lineup before I go over that to that side of the fence here.
That's tough.
It is because to acquire a name like Justin Jefferson, you know what I mean? I mean, come on, man, that can make any roster elite just by that addition. So, just got like a little bit of a breaking news, which we already knew. Just talked to Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell, who told me that newly acquired tight end TJ Hockenson is going to play a lot today. So yeah, that just goes back to where I had to show TJ Hockenson some love upon one of those picks. I did not want to go ahead and start him in any of those games. So, but anyway, so Shocker, I would like to see the rest of your lineup. So. Okay, what you guys roll out? Taysom Hill or Likely with Andrews out? I'm gonna still go with Likely. I think this was like a similar question that Jamar and myself had a little bit earlier during the pod. Is that Likely? Look, we saw that he was very, very productive. Likely is like a wide receiver, right? Like he isn't the best blocker. He kind of reminds me a lot of Aaron Hernandez without the the off season or killing and like the other like stuff that that Hernandez has gotten himself into. But as far as being a wide receiver, he draws a lot of comparisons to Aaron Hernandez to me. So I like Likely.
Agreed there. Chris said, do you guys have a Discord? We don't, but I wouldn't mind starting one if we can, I guess, have discussions outside of this. I don't mind. Do you mind?
I'm not. Come on, man. Like, yeah, let's do it for sure.
Bet.
Getting
All right.
guys like Chris and Jennifer and 808 and like some of the other familiar names inside of that. I think that'll be extremely dope and another way how we can help grow the channel.
Facts. So
Great idea, Chris.
yeah, we'll work on that today actually. All right. So we'll hear from Legacy, Ingram, Hill, or Likely for tight end.
Ooh. Oh, dang. Great. Toward the end of the show, we'll give a question like this. So Ingram or Likely, I just sung my praise for Ingram. Got a little bit of a head cold, sorry. But yeah, man, I'm still gonna go with Likely. For sure. So pick 2, Walker, Amon, Olave. Walker, as in Kenneth Walker? Oh yeah. I'm guessing that's who you're talking about, Kenneth Walker. So you're definitely gonna play him no matter what. I think he, as good as he's been this season, I think he's virtually matchup proof. He can occupy a back end RB1 or RB2 spot. Definitely, if you put him inside the flex, that's safe keeping there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go Walker and I'm gonna go Olave over Amon there for you, Legacy. So hopefully that answers your question there. So Chris O says, "Man, I got Chase and Williams both on IR. That's tough, Brody. Myers and Palmer and my wide receivers, they're gonna ball out. So yeah. Both of those guys should have very, very good opportunities to have a productive outing today. Myers already mentioned earlier in the pod, nice target share that he's been having. And Palmer, with all of those guys out, you would think that he would be the beneficiary of those vacated targets. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good thing. Armand. Now I got what you were saying, bro. Be growing stuff. I wonder what he be growing. I dropped Henderson and scooped up Kadero Patterson. My other running backs are Kamara, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones. But dang, dude, you are building a stable. So you already got Kamara and Jacobs, and Aaron Jones. Like honestly, you really didn't even need to add Patterson, in my opinion. So I would drop either. No, he already dropped Henderson. I think he was like the hot man now. So honestly, you probably wouldn't need Pacheco or Robinson, in my opinion, because those guys are not going to start over Kamara, Jacobs, or Aaron Jones, or Cordero Patterson for that matter. Though having that as an RB 1, 2, 3, 4, that is very, very good, my brother. So 100 bench spots, dear Lord.
Sheesh. All right, so Jonathan here. My other running backs are Saquon, Walker, D-Jack, Pacheco.
Okay, so that goes back to what I was saying. Okay, so he should trade away Jacobs and Godwin, and his other backs are Saquon, Walker.
So Saquon and Walker, I do like. It's like Dion's only valuable when JT's not there. Pacheco, I mean, that can turn out to be a thing later on. So, I mean, if your other wide receivers are stout and you getting him, then I can see the reason behind it. If you feel like that's going to put you over the top,
yep. Definitely got to see that wide receiver because you don't want to. It seems like he's already good at running back, but you don't want to take away from your other wide receivers and
Some,
gain another one if that
some
makes
tells
sense.
me he probably has like an AJ Brown or a Cooper Cup or
Yeah.
Chase or something.
Yeah, somebody of some relevance there. So, um, Chris, LOL. Get on the Discord, homies. I got you on the bot set up for moderation. Oh man, that's good looking out, Chris. Nah, we really appreciate that. I own a Discord community myself for crypto. Y'all hit me up and I'll help you out any way I can. Bet. So, like Jamar said, we're gonna try to get this thing jumping. Chris, I think that'll be fantastic to get like minds all up in one spot, just to converse, chat, and talk about these things on not just a Sunday basis, just kind of more so of like an everyday basis. Iron sharpens iron, my brother, and it'll be good to pick you guys' minds from time to time.
Huh. Yeah, we should definitely. Yeah, man, Chris, get us together, bro. Get us together. We'll definitely do it. Okay, then Shaka real quick says 3 wide receiver league. I got Godwin, Cooper. I'm gonna run St. Brown, Pickens, Hollywood. Okay,
So I can see why he want to upgrade at wide receiver. I can
he,
see that.
he's trying to get that high floor, high ceiling guy.
Yep. Okay. I'm with it. I'm with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm with it. I'm with it for sure. Thank you for sharing, Shaka, the rest of that on wide receiver. It made it that much more easy to go ahead and pick that trade for you. So hopefully you'll be able to get that done, man. And definitely it adds value to your team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I think this
yeah,
is where we wrap things up, Jamar, because I can hear
yeah.
banging upstairs and my kids is up as well. So
Yeah, man, I've had an interesting almost 2 hours trying to do this show today. So,
damn you, daylight savings, man.
man, matter of fact, where can they find us?
Man, you guys can find us anywhere where podcasts are being found. Apple, Spotify, Pandora. You guys see the clicker. Right now we are Amazon Music. We are streaming live right now on Facebook as well as YouTube. So make sure you guys check out the YouTube channel. Like again, I said that we're streaming live from it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Continue to rock with myself, Jamar, and our other brother Walter, who is not with us this week. But man, all the likes, shares, comments, it is greatly appreciated because without you guys, this thing would not exist. So greatly appreciated. So we thank you all.
Big facts. Chris, just want to make sure I have your. I think we have his email address because I want to make sure. Yeah. All right. We got Chris's email. He was one of the people that actually subscribed to his email. So,
Right
all
on.
right, we're gonna get that Discord together, brother. We are. All right. So, all right, when y'all get around to it, take care. All right. Appreciate you. All right. So, everybody, good luck today. Week 9, basically halfway through this thing. Yeah, good luck to your matchups. We will see you all next Sunday, and I think we'll have
full
our full team here. So, all right, you all, peace out. Have a good one. Bear down.
Adios.